We got horses and donkeys. We also have the internet, cable TV, DVDs, CDs. We got a multitude of tools to allow us to go out and spread the gospel of God. So, that being said, you gotta have faith in God. He says in verse 23, chapter 11, Mark, he says, "For verily I say unto you, that whosoever shall say unto this mountain, Be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea, and shall not doubt in his heart, but shall believe that those things which he saith shall come to pass, he shall have whatsoever he saith." Well, basically, he's saying that if we believe in our heart that something has already been done, it's going to manifest. If we believe we've already been healed from a sickness, like from a cold or terminal illness, or whatever might make us sick, then you know we've already been healed. Now, I'm not saying don't go to a doctor. Always go to the doctor. You can, especially if you got cancer or something like that. Like I said, I got a friend of mine there. He's 3 hours north of where I'm at right now, and I laid hands on him at bike night. Last I spoke to him, he was doing pretty good. I told him not to. I told him he continue to go to the doctor, but I prayed the prayer of agreement, and I commanded his sickness to go away. The only way you're going to really find out is if you go to the doctor. I cannot look inside somebody's body. I'm not Superman. I don't have X-ray vision. But you always go to the doctor anyways, just get checked out. And once you see something start manifesting, it might take a little time. It could be overnight. Depends on if it's going to be an actual miracle or just a slow manifestation of a healing. I remember Andrew Womack remarked about a woman that had a goiter on her neck. She proclaimed that she was healed for a long time. She went to this meeting or gathering, fellowship, said she'd been healed, and they laughed at her. So she went home and prayed to God and said, "God, I know you've already healed me, but would you please remove this goiter, this mass off my neck so that everybody else will believe and see for themselves?" Which you remember, doubting Thomas. Thomas did not believe unless he saw. He wasn't going to believe that Jesus died and rose again unless he saw Jesus in the flesh with the gaping hole in his side and holes in his hands. So, wow. Jesus revealed himself. I said, "Come, thrust your hand into my side, run your fingers over my hands." And most people only believe by sight, not by believing that it's already been done. Most people have to see something in order to believe it's already been done. So, uh, back to where we were. Verse 23, verse 24. "Therefore I say unto you, what things soever you desire, when you pray, believe that you receive them, and you shall have them. Ask not lest Asking you shall receive has always been my little deal. Yes, what I'm doing, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing. It doesn't matter what it is. And sometimes you might not like the answer that you hear, but oh well. You ask and you receive. You got something on your heart, you want God to provide it for you, providing it's God's will that He provide it for you. Yeah, you might want some beer or something like that. Hey, God, can you give me a 6-pack of beer? Sorry, He ain't gonna provide that. Yeah. I saw a motorcycle ministries chaplain on YouTube. Been praying for a Harley Ultra Classic, and he got it. Yeah, it's God's will that he had that motorcycle. God's will that I got my motorcycle. I've been praying for a long time for a motorcycle. In fact, I remember when I was a little kid, I'd come home in front of my mom's and be in the driveway with his bike, and I kept on thinking, man, Mom got me a motorcycle for my birthday. Ooh, I'm so happy. I'd go in and be like, Mom, thank you for the motorcycle. She'd say, no, it's Kenny's. Talk about a kid with a broken heart. Always sucked. But when God's will. Is now. Anyway, so verse 25 says, and when ye stand praying, forgive, if ye should have aught against any, that your Father also, which is in heaven, may forgive you your trespass. In order for something to manifest and have something to believe, okay, you always have to forgive, no matter how hard it is. Trust me. There's some people that wish I didn't have to forgive. It says forgive, but don't ever forget. Because if you forget, then you forget the lessons that were meant for you to be learned in the first place. Somebody does something wrong. Let's say somebody borrows money from you and doesn't pay it back. And they come to you a month later. You borrow some more money? Well, if that happened to me, I'm sorry. I forgive the fact that you borrowed money that you couldn't pay back the first time around, but if you can't really pay it back the first time around, why am I going to lend you more money this month? Now, if it's a blessing, and I walk up to somebody and say, here's X amount of dollars, it's a blessing. That means it's not a loan. It's told by God to give it to that person, for that person to use for whatever it is they need. However, somebody walks up to you and hand you money and says, hey, so and so, this is a blessing. And you walk out, you spend it at a bar, you're going to have multitudes of people to answer to. The one that gave you the money, that blessed you with the one that blessed you with the money physically, and then you're going to have to answer to Jesus, and you're going to have to answer God. I don't really want to answer to those three, so I just use it wisely. Maybe a pack of cigarettes. Anyway, um, chapter 26. But if you do not forgive, neither will your Father, which is in heaven, forgive your trespasses. Okay. Now the main